Hi guys, in this video we are going to create one more CURD operation with profiles table. In this table you can see that there is a many field like username, password, first name, last name, mobile number, gender, date of birth, and many more. Okay, that's great. So let's create the entity. Because of table name is the profiles, that's why I will create here the profile entity name. Okay, and here I will take the table profiles. Let's map the column name, prop id plus column name, prop string username. Let's copy. Let's create public string password. Now do it copy paste. That first name, last name, mobile. And you can see that DB is the date time. That's why I will put here date time, and it's nullable. That's why I will put here question mark. And about the string type, image also is the string type, city also string, state, country, pin code, address, and you can see that last activity by. This is the integer type and it's nullable. That's why I will put question mark. After the last activity, last activity on, that is date time, and it's not nullable. That's why I will not put here the question mark. And each active it's boolean. That's why I will put here bool or boolean. You can put anything, one of both. Each deleted, I'll put here boolean. Let's maximize the screen. Now let's set the property here in the DB connection. Public DB set. This is the profile and table with the profiles. Okay, let's create the controller. Profiles, and I'm going to give the name list. First one list, and let's add the page. Let me see list. You can see that here the profile folder and there is the list MVC page. Yeah, let's here the write our database connection. Press the control dot and import your connection. Import your namespace. I'm giving underscore db connection. Okay, I have given the underscore because I always put because of unique. Okay, basically this is the connection. That's why you can put even without the underscore. And I will receive here list of profile profiles, or you can give the obj is equal to underscore db dot profiles dot to list. I will pass this obj here, and I will pass here. That's why I will catch on the model on the list. I will get model. Okay, this is the MVC and profile. I will just put the here the namespace to batch to corporation model dot profile. Okay, and I will create here the table trth. Let's give the column name. Okay, you know that we have this column name, and we are going to show all the column name on the list. So the id, th, username, password, first name, email, gender, DOB. I can say that date of birth, about, age, city, state, country, info, address, last activity by, last activity on, is active, is related. I have given the column name. Let's put the for each loop, for loop id I is equal to 0, I you can say model dot count I plus plus. Okay, let's put the tr tb. Here we are going to the serial number. Let's say I plus 1. Okay, you can see that this is the for the serial number, this is the id, then for username. Okay, td I get model I dot id. Same thing we can put here all the field id, username, password, first name, last name, email, mobile, gender, DOB, about, page, city, state, country, pin code, address, last of Dubai, last of Iran, reject, what is later. Let's run this project. You can see that page has been loaded and we are not using the bootstrap, that's why it's not looking good. Let's add the bootstrap. Okay, now we have already learned layout, that's why we can add the bootstrap on the layout. Okay, here I'm going to add the bootstrap, even all the main.css also I'm going to add here. I'm adding on the layout because of we have to use global way, not in the single by single page. And let's remove this from the banner list. Okay, and also we have to remove them from the add and banner edit. Let's move on the list and add the class table responsive. This will not table border. Okay, you can see that I've added. Let's add the link here, div class row, div class call mp6 s3 profiles. So class call mp6. Yeah, this will be our add button, add new. Text in, this will be aligned on the right side, and here I'm going to add a link profile slash add. I'm going to create this add action method. Before that, let's refresh the page. You can see the profiles. This is the add button. When I will click here, then add button will be up. In the profile, I am going to create action button, public action result, add, return view. This is the add button. Click on the add. I created one page add. Okay, here I've created one add button, and here I'm going to create a form. I will be using HTML dot begin form. I will I will update the action method and control later form method dot post. This is the updated form, and let's create the text boxes. Before that, let's set up the model here. Model our model will be that batch dot models dot profile. Okay, and in the profile, let me open on the right side so that we can write it. Okay, first of all we have to add username and password. Div class row class call mp6, and here we have to add label. Label will be our username and text box for access the text box username and with class I will provide class form control. Second, our will be password. I will use password for the password. Let's see the page. For that, let's build it. Here's the control shift build. Otherwise, press here the build or rebuild. Let's refresh. Click on add button. You can see that username and password in the single line. Let's add more field. We can do the copy paste same thing like first name, first name, last name, last name, email, phone number. Next will be gender. Gender we are going to put a radio button. That's why I will use here radio button for, and we are going to set value here. Radio button. This is the male. Yeah, yeah, male. That's why I will use here male. Female or you can see that male, female, and other I have created. This is the value of those three, and we are going to remove this form class because form control we can use only in the text box. Otherwise, it will be stretched. Okay. After gender, what is that? Date of birth. DOB. Date of birth. Okay. Let's after date of birth we can see that this is the about. Okay, and we are not going to write here the about. We will write first of all image, city, state, country, pin code. After that we will write other things like let's write image. Right now we are putting only the text box. Later we will add the image upload. City, state right now also we are putting only the text box. Later we will use drop down, and even country also. Here you can see that after country we have left code, and last attribute on we are not going to use here. Also last attribute on both by and on we are not giving on the UI. We will give the is active and is deleted. Is active. This will be a checkbox box for, and we are going to go 3 here. Then I will create one more so that it can be in the single line. Just delete it. Each pin code state, and later now we have two more, and that is description and about, sorry, address and about. This is the address, and instead of text box we are going to use text area. Address, and next is the about, and let's create two button here, and create one more link for the go to back, last BTN secondary. I'll put here back, and URL will be profile slash where we have to go. This is the list. Okay, when I will click on the back button, that will be right on the list page. Let's check on the UI. Let's build it and run it. Yes, you can see that username, password, first name, last name, even one word. You can see here male, female, other. Okay, when I will click, it will automatically switch. Date of birth, image, city, state, country, pin code. You can see that is active and is related. We haven't removed the form control, that's why it's in the stretch way. Let's move the checkbox to remove the form control from the checkbox. Okay, I have removed this. Okay, now it's fine, but yeah, we have removed from the also input. Let's put it back. Yeah, it's now fine. And about we have to put the text area. Yeah, and you can see that this is the little bit, yeah, let's margin top, that to I will do, yeah, and we have to put text, and it will be a right line. Yeah, you can see. Okay, let's create now the save button, save action method. So create here save, add, and here I will create a file, and I will put the model. Yeah, let's the create object, attach the object, attach, so add model, and db.save change. You can see, yeah, you have remember that we have left two field, last activity by and last activity on. Okay, last activity by is the nullable and last activity on is the date time. Last activity basically that who who user last time doing activity on this operation, that's id will be shown. ID will be saved here, but right now we haven't created a login feature. That's why we will keep only one, and in the last routine on we will put the current date. Last routine by is equal to 1, and model dot last activity on is equal to date time now. This is date time. We will put the current date when we are performing any activity, and after save we will redirect on the list. Redirect to action. This is the list. We have to redirect on the list. Let's update the save add. This is the action method save. When I will click on the add button, then it will redirect to the save button, and let's create here. Give the control name, profile, build it. Let's refresh it. I have given the username Ajay, password I have given, and it's the first Ajay Wish. You can see that last name when I have given the hidden field. Let's change it. Password for this will be text box, not the same thing. You can see that we have done mistake here. Radio button password or not. This will be text box for. This will be also text box for. Text box for. Checkbox for, and all this stuff. Let's write Ajay 1 2 3 4 5. Ajay Vishwakarma. Ajay Ajay@gmail.com. The number I've given actually mail, and Google bias dash Bhara city Delhi India. I find that active and save it. You can see that one record I have saved, and you can see that this has been stretched. You can see that this is the score. This add button has been gone inside this. Okay, for remove this kind of issue, we can use the table responsive here. When we are creating, just create a div, put the class table responsive, and this table response, and your table put inside the table responsive. Then it will be not stretch. And this table will be inside the one row. Let's call triangle 12. You can see that this is the scholar has been came. Okay, let's put the edit button here in the list one. Let's put the one more action th actions, and here I am going to put td, and here will be add and edit both of them. Then I will use href profile slash edit question mark id equal to model dot I dot id, and here I am going to put puff icon class puff edit. You can see that here the edit button. When I will click, then I will create one edit box. Edit action method, and here id I will receive. Based on the id we will click data, here I will pass here. Let's create the page. In edit, okay, I will use same method whatever we are doing, and I will put here the hidden field only, hidden field for access dot edit, and instead of save edit I will use save add, instead of I will use save edit. Okay, public action result, and I will use profile. You can see that here I have created the profile, and I will fetch again the data from the model.id hidden field, and I will update here the one by one record, like your dot username is equal to model dot username. Let's update one by one. And password, first name, last name, email, while, gender, date of birth, about, image, city, state, country, input, address. We are not going to use here last notified, last one. We will use is active and is deleted. And here I will use db dot files dot attach pr, and db dot entry pr dot state dot modified, and db dot save changes, and we'll redirect to action, return redirect to action, redirect on the list. Okay, let's check it. And before that we will update these two things more, because we are going to update last activity by and last activity on, means on this row when we have performed some activity. Okay, let's build it. Let's click on the edit button. Let's refresh first one. We'll click on the edit button. You can see that all data has been autofilled except password, because this is the hidden field. That's why it's not getting saved. Oh, okay, sorry, it's not getting visible here. For visibility of the password, we will set here in the edit. You can see this is a password, and I will set here the added value is equal to model dot password. You can see that now it's has been populated. I will update here the pin code like 2 3. Okay, and I will use the address, the first one, and I will use is related is equal to true, and save it. You can see it related true, and This is the address I have created. Let's create a delete button. For the delete button, first of all we have to put the delete icon. Let's copy paste this and we'll create this remove id, and this will be trace. Trace means delete icon. If you want to the delete icon, then we have to put the trace. You can see that this is delete icon. When I will click here, then the remove method will be called. Let's create here public action z remove int id, and first of all we have to find the data, and same thing, this is the same process. Based on the id we have to find the data, and data from a data find we have to remove that data, and we have to set the state. Yeah, state is equal to deleted, and we dot save changes, and after save we have to redirect on the list. Let's do it and run it. Yes, let's click on delete button. Yeah, you can see that the has been deleted. Let's add one more record. Let's say this time let's say the gmail.com mobile number, email, Delhi, India, and I have saved the record. Yeah, I have saved the record. You can see that there is some header which is getting the wrap up. Okay, that's why you can set the width of every header. You can see that there is some header has been break. Okay, for this for these things, okay, we can set a class. Okay, we will write a class on the layout. We will write on the layout because I want to apply on all the pages. That's why I will here style, and I will write dot th. What places th is available, that header, that content should not be wrap. Wrap white space, no wrap, no wrap. No wrap means it will be not break in the two line. Whatever place this th, not dot, only th inside the table. Inside the table, whatever place th is available, that will be not wrap. Let's refresh. You can see that this will be not wrap in the output. And even let's add the one more link here, banner list and dashboard. Let's add one more profile. Profiles. I will use here profiles, banners, profile, and list. Yeah, I will click on profiles, banners, and dashboard. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you.